My memories of Bobby would have been like, he was a cool guy.
Maybe a bit eccentric.
He was true to himself in many ways.
Every town has its hidden treasures. The town of Youghal in Ireland's sunny southeast is no different. In the 1950s and 60s, local photographer Bob Bickerdike captured this town's golden moments. This hotel used to be the old Red Barn Ballroom, a place where show bands would entertain the people of Youghal. Local filmmaker Ciara McCarthy is filming a documentary on this landmark. This work led him to the discovery of Bob's forgotten work.
A few months back, we were just researching for a new documentary that we're doing on Red Barn. I had contacted Bobby Bickerdike's son. I was inquiring about had Bobby any photos relating to the Red Barn. So I arranged to go up for a meeting, and he produced like hundreds of photos in bags that he had stored up in the attic. What happened was he suggested that I could take some photos away with me, so I had kind of gathered up a few obvious ones that were taken in Red Barn, Dickie Rock and things like that, Brendan Boyer, and I had a kind of handful of photos in my hand, about a dozen, and I was just quite happy to take them away, but I was looking at hundreds of other photos that I thought and I just said to him, I said, just said simply, what are you going to do with these photos? And he said, well, I don't know. He said, put them back up into the attic. And I said, look, no, I said, these are too valuable. I said, there's too many memories there for people. I said, would you mind if I took them away and digitise them? People need to see these, you know. They're old family photos, they're places, they're times, there's social events that just needed to be, those photos need to get out in public. I took the photos home and just kind of categorised them into different categories: weddings, social events, communions, confirmations, that kind of thing. The easiest thing at the moment where everybody's is to set up a Facebook page. So we set up the Facebook page, and I think we initially uploaded like 10 photos and kind of got it out there, and people just started seeing the photos, and then we kind of uploaded 20 or 30. We kind of quickly put them up there, and it just kind of took off from there.
He developed the photographs himself, and of course they were all black and white then, and he would have used a camera called a twin lens reflex camera. Bob Bickerdike, he transcended through all different occasions, and he captured a unique aspect of a provincial town that has yet to be surpassed. And it is absolutely fascinating to see the different styles of the hairstyles from the women, the men, the clothes, and you notice with the men in the 60s there was that kind of teddy boy style with the brill cream, with the hair going back here. Prior to that they had a kind of short back and sides and all that. The women had lots of scarves. The older ladies had lots of scarves and all that kind of stuff, which was what they would have worn. They're all in black and white and all that kind of stuff. People think that it was a black and white world. Then it was a bit grey, all right, but it wasn't black and white. It was a colourful world.
His presence in the town, and I remember going to school that I would pass by a shop front, a rented premises that Bob had, I think, and it was just across from where the post office in Youghal is now, and that's where he would display his photographs after an event or an occasion that he would have attended during the week. So if you're attending an event like a sporting event or a wedding or a presentation of some sort, Bob would probably be there. I'd say at the time he probably was regarded, I suppose, as eccentric, and he was different, and he had great conviction, and he had great empathy with people. He is very well known for his left-wing politics. He joined the council in Youghal. He didn't shirk from the difficult issues, and there was a type of water charge being introduced by local authorities at the time. People were going to be charged for water. And I'm told that water actually was being turned off. Bob actually went around to some houses and turned it back on again. It meant everything.
I'd say he'd be just absolutely thrilled that people are actually engaging with these photos now, you know. But like, there's just something about those old black and white photos. Bob's collection is proof of that.